What's up, statue dudes? We're here this week with the Scorched Earth music video vlog. Let's just start off with the music video turned out really great.
Yeah, I'm really stoked. You picture something in your head and like you can only hope that it turns out as well as what you planned sometimes. But this thing pretty much like the picture of everything that I had in my head came out like exactly right.
Yeah.
So I can't complain at all.
All right, let's just jump into it. The first thing that we had to do in order to shoot this video, we had a spare room in our house. So as you can see, this room is completely filled with our junk. We want to change this room into a music video recording room. So we're about to clean this whole thing out.
Alright, so we managed to get everything out of here. It was a lot of work, but it only takes like an hour or so. Now I'm going to set up a backdrop.
After we cleaned out the room, you took a couple of nights and just did like test shots.
I tried a bunch of different stuff out.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of shots on my phone and just to see what would work. The smoke thing was a brand new thing for me, so I had to try to figure out how to control it.
The other thing you figured out during the test shots was like, since this song is about things burning down, right? You figured out how to kind of imitate like a fire, because we have like colored lights. He figured out if you kind of swivel them on the stand, it kind of flickers across the subject, and it kind of gives this vibe of like, oh, there's a fire off screen that you just can't see.
The next thing we did was we took a minute to go over the ideas that we had so we could come up with like a final vision overall for the whole plot of the music video. This music video, we're gonna tell a story through just moving the camera and composition. This story is just gonna be told through literally like just what's happening on screen. Another thing that would be really cool is like, it's not only the smoke building in every shot, but what if even, dude, what if by the end everything is on the TV, like even us playing and there's like smoke coming in.
That's a cool like narrative line. Like the storyline is basically the skull by itself at the very beginning. It's wearing the crown. What are we gonna call him? We need a name for it.
It's the Dead King.
The Dead King is the Skull King. There we go.
The Dead King.
Alright. The Dead King, that's how it starts, and it's just him, and there's not even really much fog yet, right?
There's no fog.
No fog. So just the Dead King, and we're zooming into it. And then as we go, we introduce a little bit more fog throughout like the first verse. The second verse, you said, we start introducing the TV. The bridge happens.
The lights turn red, and then that's when
the lights turn red
really.
That's when smoke really starts coming in.
And we can even do that flickering thing with the lights where it looks like fire.
Okay. During the na-na-na-nas, really.
Yeah, then everything.
That's when
we're red too.
We're red too. We haven't tried this before. This is like exciting. We filmed everything on both regular camera and an old like
it's a high 8. It's an 8mm tape, so it's kind of like VHS, but it's smaller.
Yeah, so like real film basically. Right?
Not film. Tape. Magnetic tape.
Magnetic tape. Reviewing the test footage. It looks great. It looks amazing already. Let's see. That looks like some 90s like Hercules like Xena shit, dude.
See. We just did a bunch of shots, and we're writing down everything that we got so far, so we don't get confused. The shooting has to happen in like 2 or 3 parts, because we have shots of our model here with just the regular camera. Then we have shots of it on a VHS camcorder. That's what we did last night. But tonight we basically have to redo all of those shots with the regular camera. And then there's like a third dimension to the music video where it's the skull again on the TV. So that would be the third part that we have to shoot. But right now, basically we just need to redo all the same shots we did last night with the regular camera.
Sure. Kind of going both ways. That looks accurate. Yeah, look at that.
What do we got going on tonight, Kendall?
This is the last scene. It's the last shot of the ending scene. And then we have to like basically reshoot everything we already shot, but with this camera.
So we got
The idea,
the skull and the crown and the sword.
the idea is really just fill up the room with smoke and then get this to focus from the sword to the skull. Pretty simple.
Ooh, that's smoky. It's finally my turn to hit the smoke for this shot. Dude, it's swirling is so cool.
We spent a couple of nights throughout the week kind of getting a few of the preliminary shots, like the ending and all that stuff. But Memorial Day weekend came around. He took Friday off, so we had 4 days, a 4-day weekend to work on everything. And the pressure was kind of on at this point because we only had a week from that Friday to get the music video out. So it was time to start like really cracking down and getting shots done. What's up, guys? It is Friday. We've been working on this for a couple days. We got a lot to do today.
What are you cooking up right now, bro?
This is the platform that the skull is going to sit on. Yeah.
Toilet paper in a cup.
It does work pretty good.
To me, it's kind of more like it is like sitting on a pedestal, like a king or something. That's why when you were kind of worried about it the other night, I was like, I think it looks good. Because to me, I think it should almost kind of look like it's sitting up on a pedestal of sorts.
That's looking pretty good.
This is the opening shot.
First thing we did was we recorded all of the shots of the dead king that we hadn't done yet. We finished all that up. And then we had to shoot the lip syncing and the instrument parts. I'm waiting for the world to burn down. I wanna watch it all cave in.
About to record that bass. Bass!
Oh, watch out, dude.
Alright, so somehow we managed to fit all this stuff in this tiny room so we can shoot the drums. The very last thing that we shot was the television. We finally put the footage from the tape on the TV and filmed that with the Canon, the regular camera. That was really cool. It looked really cool. Doing it like it was easy. It wasn't really exciting because we were just kind of sitting there and letting it do its thing. But it was cool, and I think, you know, those are like the ending shots of the video, so they kind of really finish off the story, especially like when you see like the sword and the skull and the pocket watch on the TV and all that stuff.
I think the biggest thing that I personally learned, and I think kind of we both learned, is like the organizational skills, because we had so many different shots that we needed to get and that we had planned out. And so Kendall called it being, he was like, "You're my DA." Is it DA or is it AD? I thought it was AD.
It's AD.
Assistant director. You put DA here.
Oh.
Kendall kept,
Assistant director.
Assistant to the director.
No, the director's assistant.
Director's assistant. Assistant
director.
director.
To the regional director.
But yeah, so basically what that meant is I wrote down all the shots.
So we know like all the shots that we want to get, and then that we've gotten them. He also wrote down like which ones were good, like which takes we should use in the actual video. Knowing what take to use makes it way easier to label all the footage, which you also did.
So this is everything we've done. Shots obtained. This is the first page. This second page. Third page. Fourth page. So this is everything that we've like finished recording. So we actually wrote down everything we shot this time, and we're working on filming the TV right now. So I got the shots down that we are working on right now. All right, we are about to shoot the last shots of the music video. It is Monday night. So we just have 1, 2, 3 shots that we need to get. He's just doing some handheld shots on the TV, so we get like a little bit of movement on those shots.
It's 1:15 in the morning. We just wrapped on the music video. We just finished shooting. Yeah, well that's what the wrapped means. It means that you shot everything. Then once, you know, we're finally done shooting, so we had to go through all the footage, labeling all the footage, getting organized, you know, labeling which takes we should use, looking at them, making sure everything came out how we wanted. Luke just finished labeling all the footage. I'm really stoked now because it's time to actually like make the video. So once Luke finished labeling everything, it was time to move on and finally like put everything together. So it was really exciting. It was also a little bit frustrating because there was a process of like remembering how everything was supposed to go together and then getting all the clips in the right order to tell the story. Which inspired me to go ahead and write a script out. And I went through and listened to the song, and I took notes of like the timestamps of like where certain phrases were that I knew we had gotten specific clips that we wanted to match up to those phrases. And I also knew like some of the instrumental parts that I wanted. So I wrote like a really rough script at first. Yeah. It gave us like a skeleton. Yeah. I got to a certain point where I was like, all right, I'm just gonna work my way backwards from the end because the end is, I know where I want it to get to. Mm-hmm. So if I can just work backwards from there, then we'll be good. In the end, it was basically just like putting a puzzle together because we knew roughly where all the pieces were supposed to go and we knew what the overall picture was supposed to look like. So we just had to put all those pieces in place. Hope you enjoyed watching how we made the music video. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. We learned a lot. It was a growing experience. Yeah. And it was a lot of work, but I think it was very rewarding. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the music video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah. If you did, chisel that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're gonna try to keep posting every Saturday. Just something, even if it's just us like talking to you guys from the couch, you know, about something that inspires us or whatever. Yeah. We'll just keep giving you more behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out.